What's poppin' T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with tonight's All Tea, All Shade Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta Season 4, Episode 2 review. All right, so on tonight's episode, the brat meets up with Deb Anthony, who I am scared of, to talk about her supporting Trump. I don't know if Deb is going through a midlife crisis. We all know she lonely as fuck over there talking to birds and shit. If you watched Waka and Tammy's reality show from last year, like I think the lady just old, ain't got nothing else to do. She bored. She ain't got no nigga, ain't got no dick. She up in that house by herself. Like that's why she would just be taking all these people in and all these animals and pets and shit. And I just think that she ain't got nothing going on in her life and she just want attention. Like, cause like, girl, what is wrong with you, Deb? Like, sit down somewhere. Clean your house. That's what I need for her to do. I was watching Cortez, the guy that be doing pranks on his grandmama on YouTube on Sabrina. I love him and Sabrina. Sabrina be cracking me up. And he has a prank on his channel where he pranked Deb with the fake mouse or whatever, and they were sitting in her office. Oh my God, her office was trifling. It looked like she hadn't vacuumed in like 4 years. It was clutter and shit everywhere. Even when like Waka showed her bedroom, like she is a hoarder. Like you can't tell me she ain't got bugs. Like something going on with that lady. But let me stop talking to her before she gets some henchmen on my ass. And I ain't got time to be fighting Deb old ass. So Deb wants to do a luncheon at the lake, despite it being COVID. But you know, they're filming, so they gotta gather together in groups. Brett ain't with it because of COVID. Deb wants to discuss her being a Trump supporter and, you know, just put it out there to other castmates because she's standing behind how she feels and ain't nobody gonna change her mind. And girl, you go right ahead with that foolishness. And I hope with everything that's going on in America right now, she feels like a fucking fool. I want to see if she still got that energy right now. And if she does, then she is officially not invited to the barbecue no more. Like, fuck her for life if she's still spouting that ignorant bullshit. Like, she shouldn't have been spouting it then. I ain't got time to get my blood pressure up over this old ass lady. You ain't about to kill me. So in Debra's confessional, she said not going because of COVID, and I'm not going because I don't support Trump, and that's just that on that. So Deb wants to know how the other cast members and the ladies feel about Trump or whatever. Deb says that she's going to invite Lily from SWV, Andrea Kelly, Diamond, and Johnny Blaze. And Debra is looking at her like, we doing this again? Like, I thought you learned your lesson the last time you tried to work with that girl. Like, what's the tea, sis? Debra don't know why she's even fooling with Johnny, considering how Johnny did her last time she brought her on the show. Remember, she was working with Johnny. Johnny was hella disrespectful, hella wishy-washy, just wasn't complying with what Deb wanted her to do. She cussed Deb out. Like, I wouldn't have gave her another chance either. But like I said, Deb is a lonely old woman who regrets, I think, the way that she raised her boys and the fact that two of her sons, is it two of them or just one of her sons has, you know, passed away? I think that she's just living in a lot of regret. And that's why she tries to take so many people in and mother them. And I don't know, but this ain't the right way, Deb. So Deb says, you know, that she's seen Johnny's growth and this, and that. And Brett says, you know, y'all working together again. And Deb was like, no, but you could tell that she was lying. It's just like you could stand behind you being a Trump supporter, but you can't stand behind you working with Johnny again. You gotta lie about shit. Girl, you too old, first of all, to be lying to somebody. The brat young, old enough to be your damn daughter. Like, like, why is you lying to people? Like, all right, girl. So Deb, they're talking about the vaccine and everything, and Deb gonna say, don't let them be putting nothing up your nose. Don't you notice everyone says that it hurts? I think it's that chip they putting up in there. First of all, it hurts because you're putting something up your nose, you fool. And then she think they put microchips up in people's noses. What it latch on to? Mucus? Like, my dad, just go to bed. Just please go to bed. So Bow Wow goes to see his mama. And he says that if he does another album, it'll be his last one, and that he's going to title it Letter to My Exes, and the songs will be dedicated to the women that he's messed with in the past. It says that he's going to say their names, and that everything that he's going to rap about will be factual to you, sir. Lawsuits, I see, probably are on the horizons. I know we have freedom of speech, but you saying everything that you're saying is factual. You better be able to stand 10 toes behind it. So he references messing with, a stripper. And his mama asked, will Johnny make it to the album? Because she's assuming that he's talking about Johnny. He was like, no, but they messed around. But I guess he doesn't consider her a relationship. But he says that he was actually talking about Black China, that don't nobody know that they used to mess around. I was like, I didn't know that bit of tea either. But I'm like, who hasn't Black China messed around with? She like a little nigga that look like he 12. She got a fetish for niggas that look like babies. This shit is weird, but okay. I love Bow Wow's relationship songs. One of my favorite songs of all times is Out of My System. Like, it used to be my ringtone. I feel like he's in the clutch when he does relationship music. I mean, because nobody's going to believe Bow Wow talking about he hard and he busts guns and this, and that. Like, he can talk about the money that he got, but ain't nobody going to believe that neither, because we just seen him stunt in front so many times and get called out online, so he can't rap about that. The only thing he can rap about is relationships at this point. I personally think that he just needs to concentrate on acting. I think that's the best thing for him to do, and just continue to do this reality show shit. But I'm frankly tired of the strippers and him spending money recklessly and trying to act like he that nigga in the A. Like, don't nobody care about you. Ain't nobody thinking about your little sawed off ass. Like, have several. And I just think that it's tasteless to kiss and tell. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point of it? Like, write a tell-all book if you're going to do that. Like, I don't know. But I'm going to listen to the songs. I want to know what he got to say about these hoes. I want to listen to it to be nosy. Let's see. Where was I at? So his mama says, you better not disrespect any of them. And you and Angela are cool. Like, basically, you better not disrespect Angela. So he's like, he don't care if she liked the album or not. Like, he don't care or whatever. So I felt like there was a lie, especially how things played out later on in the episode. So Deb goes to see Johnny Blaze at her place, and Johnny says that she's doing way better in dealing with her anxiety and depression, but we got to see that isn't all the way true. She says that she realized that she was in her own way. Very much true. Very, very, very much true. Deb tells her that she has a project that she wants her to work on and invites her to the luncheon. And you could tell that Johnny was very anxious and unsure about going, because she knows that the other ladies are already going to probably judge her based off her stint on the show years ago and just the things that have been said about her in the media and the way that she's behaved and acted. So you can just tell that she was apprehensive on going in the first place. And with her being so talented, it's just so sad, because she's a talented girl. Like, she can sing, she can play the piano. Like, you would think that she has the recipe to make it in this industry, but I feel like the ghetto behavior, the aggressiveness, the fighting, the blowing up, like getting her own way, has prevented her from reaching her full potential. And I just pray that she gets the help that she deserves and needs. So Deb also tells her that she only got one time to mess up with her, and then she's done fucking with her. And I think that they're going to end up falling out again. So Shania, Jermaine Dupri's daughter, goes to see Angela at her photo shoot. Bow Wow is on his way to the photo shoot to pop up on Angela, because he feels some type of way that she didn't reach out to him and tell him that she was in town, talking about he gonna Suge Knight her ass. Boy, one of her thighs can beat you up. Like, if you don't get somewhere and sit the fuck down, ain't nobody scared of you. And who are you that she has to reach out to you every time she comes in town? Like, I know we cool, but I don't have to fucking call you, my nigga. Like, the fuck? Like, boy, go somewhere and sit down. Just say you want camera time. So he talks to Shania first when he gets there, who he found out is going to medical school. She's such a beautiful little girl, and so good to see that she's smart and intelligent and just humble. I remember when Jermaine was with Janet Jackson, you couldn't tell me that the little girl didn't look like she could have been Janet Jackson's daughter. Like, she's so freaking pretty. He tells her that Ayana, I'm sorry, has COVID, and she's shocked by this. But also, her and Ayana haven't spoken for real because they're not as close as they used to be anymore. And she says it's because Ayana didn't reach out to her during her birthday or whatever, which is messed up. It's fucked up or whatever. But I just would have reached out and been like, what's going on? You know, what's the tea? Like, because you never know what a person is going through, but it still would have hurt my feelings. And I would have said that. I felt like that's not a big enough reason to end a friendship. I could see if she flaked every time something big happened in your life and she just was never around. You could tell that she was on some hater shit. But I would have reached out. That would have been like the first red flag for me, as far as she might not be what I thought she was as a friend, but I wouldn't have just stopped talking to her. I would have reached out to see what the problem was. So Shania gets tearful, however, when she talks about her grandmother having COVID and how, you know, it was hard for their family to deal with that, and that, you know, she feels that it's messed up that Ayana is going through the same thing. So they go inside to see Angela, and Bow Wow wonders, did she not tell him that she was in town because he went to Miami and was kicking it with other girls? And I'm like, this little boy is so narcissistic. Like, ain't nobody thinking about you. Like, please have several. So it's the day of the luncheon. Johnny ain't answering Deb's phone calls. Deb is getting extremely upset and worried. She texts Diamond, help. Johnny talking crazy, saying, I can't do this no more. She hung up on me. Now I can't reach her. So Diamond in the car with her choppy bob. Like, she literally cut that bob herself. I love Diamond. However, I really wish that Diamond would have taken her career more seriously, because she had the whole potential to be a huge star. She was petite, she was cute, she could rap, her cadence was everything, but Diamond just looked dusty. Like, the fashions always look like they come from the beauty supply. And then on tonight's episode, I'm like, did she get a fake booty? Was she wearing booty pads? It looked real weird from behind. Like, I really wish like that Diamond could have taken off, because when she does get her look together and get like good people to style her, she looks so good. So Diamond tries to call Johnny, but Johnny doesn't answer her phone call. So she calls her ex-boyfriend Pimpin, who lives in the same building as Johnny, to go check on her. So he goes to check on her and says the police and the ambulance are there. So she's really like, oh my God, what is going on? So Deb, we find out, called to do a wellness check on Johnny. Production had a producer go check on her. They were videoing her at the time, and which I thought was just distasteful. Like, you can tell the girl was struggling at the time. Now is not the time to pull out your camera phone to get footage for this show. Like, come on now. Like, just think about a person more than ratings. So we see her in the bed. She crying. She's upset. She's shaking, and she's saying she don't want to be here anymore. And she says that it's her anxiety to the medics. And, you know, anxiety is no joke. I've never, you know, hid the fact on this channel that I suffer from anxiety. I take medication every day. I've never felt like I wanted to harm myself or kill myself. But when I am having really bad anxiety, it is horrible. You literally feel like you're dying, like you're about to have a stroke or a heart attack. The shit is scary as fuck. It's uncomfortable as fuck. You're constantly feeling nervous and out of breath, and your heart is thumping, your body is tense. Like, this shit is no fucking joke. So it was sad to see her in that capacity. I just pray that she gets help. So Diamond arrives to the party and greets Deb. Deb is really emotional over Johnny because, you know, her son committed suicide and she took his warnings as a joke, and she never wants to do that again. The other ladies arrive for the luncheon. Andrea arrives giving us body in a cheap cat suit, but her body is everything. She just exudes sex appeal. Lily from SWV arrives in her too dark makeup. Like, she was giving me Vampire in Brooklyn. I just was not here for it, but I love Lily. Lily was my favorite out of SWV growing up. So Deb tells them about Ayana having COVID, and Andrea asks why people keep on thinking that COVID is fake and saying that it's fake and it's not real. And Diamond says it's a Trump thing. He didn't take it seriously and he didn't move fast enough. So the ladies at the table are talking about how they can't stand Trump and how shitty of a president he is and was, or whatever the case may be. And Deb says at least he's keeping it real. And then she tells them that she's voting for Trump. And Andrea was like, oh, hell to the motherfucking no, bitch. This is not what we're doing today. Not today, Satan. And then the episode goes off. Overall, I give tonight's episode a C minus. It was cool for what it was. I enjoy growing up hip hop LA more than I do ATL. But I'm gonna review it this season and see what the girls is giving us. If you watched tonight's episode, let me know down below in the comment section what you thought about tonight's episode. Also, for the people that are going to watch Bell Collective tomorrow, I already reviewed season 1, episode 1. Is already up on my channel. I will be doing reviews on Bell Collective, so make sure you check out that review. It's up now. Make sure you guys thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell button. I love you, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.